observing how you're feeling, maybe some small adjustments here or there as you sink a little deeper into the mat. Really trying to find this 360 breath, expanding out on all four sides of the body and contracting back to the center as you exhale. Notice if you're holding any tension in your face or shoulders. Let it release. We'll take 5 more deep breaths. Each exhale a little bit longer than the last. Letting any thoughts before practice or anything that's to come after practice melt away. And allow yourself to fully arrive on your mat. Final deep inhale. Even longer exhale. Slowly starting to wake up the body, rotate the wrists and the ankles. And on an inhale, reach the arms overhead, take a full body stretch. Exhale just to go heavy. Inhale, active through the arms and legs, stretch it out. Exhale, go heavy one more time like this. Inhale to reach. Exhale to soften. And then we'll slowly start to bend the legs. Take your feet to the earth for a moment. You want to implant your low back onto the ground. And then we're going to lift the legs up into a tabletop. So we're trying to find 90 degrees, maybe a little bit more open than 90 at the knees. And the knees are right on top of the hips. Belly's pulling down into the spine, that low back imprint. And then just to start, place your hands on the top of your thighs and just start to apply some resistance. So hands pressing into legs, legs back into hands, belly button scooping down. Just start to observe. Listening to your breath. As the heat builds, 2 more. Keeping your legs how they are. Slowly release your hands and interlace them behind your head. Your thumbs can kind of lengthen down the neck for a bit of support. Elbows are wide. With your next breath, lifting your head and shoulders off the mat. Make sure you're not crunching the chin in. You want your gaze to be up at the ceiling. Low back imprinted, nice and strong. From here, your next exhale, straighten out the right leg and lower the heel towards the earth. Find a hover point. Inhale, bring it back up into that tabletop. Exhale, left leg straightens, lowers down. Inhale, bring it back up. And continuing side to side. Using your breath, exhales, lowering the leg. Inhale brings it back up. Keeping the low back grounded the whole time. So if you notice your heel gets close to the earth, but the low back arches, and stop your hover a little bit sooner. We'll do 2 more for each leg. Nice and open through the chest. Listening to the breath. Finishing off that final round. And then release the head down, hug the knees in. Doing whatever feels good here. Maybe knees stay together. Maybe they open towards the shoulders. Maybe a little rocking side to side. If it feels good, maybe releasing a sigh as you exhale. And then from here, bring your knees together. Right hands on right knee, left on left. Fingertips are going to be pointing down to your feet. So when your arms are straight, the knees are kind of hanging in your hands. As you inhale, bend the elbows. We're squeezing the knees in. Exhale, open them out to either side and move them around each side of the circle until they come back together with the arms straight. Inhale, squeeze the knees in. Exhale, they open out to either side. Move around the circle, arms straight. Continuing like this. And you can keep this very passive, just moving where there's no resistance, or activating the core as you inhale, trying to lift the hips off the mat. Exhale, apply some pressure so you feel the inner thigh stretch. One more time around this direction, and we'll switch it up. Starting with the knees into the chest, your inhale will just be straightening the arms. Exhale, they move back around, meet at the chest. Allowing your breath to initiate the movement. Two more times around. And then we'll meet with them back at the chest. Let your knees open towards the shoulders. Hold them there as your arms come to the inside edges of the legs. And then grab the outside edges of your feet. We're coming to happy baby. So inhale, try and stack your ankles over the knees. Soles of the feet reach to the sky. And this is early on in practice, so it's okay if it feels awful. Just breathe into it. Maybe a little rocking side to side feels good. One more breath. Release your feet, hug the knees in, and we'll rock ourselves up to seated and come all the way up to a tabletop. And if you like to cushion your knees, you can take your blanket onto the mat here. Shoulders stack above the wrists, hips above the knees, spreading the fingers nice and wide. Trying to find this nice strong spine. Belly scooping in, but we're not tucking under. Feel your tailbone point straight back behind you. The neck wants to lengthen, so your gaze isn't in between the thumbs. It's a couple inches in front of the fingertips. Pressing the earth away. One more breath in stillness, and then we'll come to cat-cow. Your inhale curls the tailbone to the sky, open the chest, lift the chin. Exhale, rounding vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale, rolling open, shoulders pull down the back. Exhale, round. Listening to your breath as you move, trying to take the entire breath, getting into the final shape. Moving slower and slower each time. One more round. Inhale, coming back to tabletop. And then start to put the weight over into the left leg. Inhale, you'll kick the right heel back behind you. Holding there. Notice if the hips are trying to stack. Keep your hips facing the earth. One more breath. Reaching back with your foot. Your exhale, hug the knee to the right elbow. Inhale, kick straight back. Exhale, knee to left elbow, cross the body. Inhale, kick straight back. One more time to each elbow. Exhale, right. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, left. Inhale, kick back. Next, exhale, take the foot to the top of the mat, low lunge. Once you're there, maybe you can walk the foot farther forward, opening up that left hip as much as you can. And with your next inhale, raising the arms high. Exhale, bend your elbows. The thumbs will come to the back of your neck, so the palms are pressed together. Take an exhale to melt the shoulders down. Inhale, interlace the fingers, open your elbows wide like we had them down on the mat. Exhale, melt the shoulders down. Next inhale, release your grip, cactus arms. So fingertips to the sky, 90 in the elbows, pulling them back behind you. Exhale to pull the shoulders down. Next breath, fingertips to the mat, straightening out the right leg, half splits. Breathing into the back of your right leg. Just look down and gaze at the right thigh. What you want to see here is a vertical line, not a diagonal one. So if you're seeing diagonal, that means you're leaning to your left. Try and lift up and out of the left hip. One more deep breath, bending it into the stretch. And then just switch your right hand to the inside of the leg, sweep that right knee back, tabletop. Taking a few cat-cows just to reset. Listening to your breath. One more round. Back to your tabletop. And the left foot kicks back, finding your balance on 3 limbs. Hips are facing the earth. Feeling that reach back with the heel. One more breath. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, left. Inhale, back. Final time, right. Inhale, kick back. And stepping left foot to the top of the mat, low lunge. Opening up the right hip. Inhale to lift the arms. We'll move through those same 3 variations. Exhale, bend your elbows, thumbs to the back of the neck. Melt the shoulders down. Inhale, interlace, elbows go wide. Exhale, find some space for your ears. Next inhale, cactus arms, pulling the elbows behind you. Softening the shoulders. Next breath, fingertips to the mat, straighten out the left leg. Check in with the right, you want that vertical line up and down. Drawing the belly in so there's a bit more space to fold over the left leg. One more. Left hand comes to the inside of the leg, sweep it back to tabletop. From here, we're going to tuck the toes under and just come into a hovering tabletop. So knees just 1 inch or 2 off the mat. Inhale where you are. Exhale. Straighten out that left leg so you're pressing forward on the toes. Right knee, right elbow. Inhale, right back to the hovering tabletop. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Left leg is straight. Inhale, back. Left leg. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, back. Exhale, right elbow. And back. Over to the right leg again. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, back. Exhale, left. This time, inhale, straight to the sky. 3-legged dog, right toes lifting high. Exhale, step forward. Lower the left knee down, low lunge. Inhale, the arms come up. Same as before, exhale, bend the elbows, thumbs to the neck, soften the shoulders. Inhale, open the elbows wide. Exhale, melting down. Inhale, cactus. Listening to your breath. Fingertips come to the earth. Straighten out the right leg, half split. One more breath. Sweeping the right leg back. Tuck the toes under and hover the knees. Left leg will start at this time. Inhale where you are. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, right leg is straight. Inhale back. Exhale, across the body. Inhale back, right leg to the right elbow first. To the left elbow second. And then back to the left leg. Exhale, left elbow. Next, exhale to the right elbow and then send it straight up. Three-legged dog, left toes high. Exhale, step forward, drop down, low lunge. Setting up your legs and then inhale to lift the arms. Exhale, bend your elbows, soften. Inhale, elbows go wide, interlace the fingers. Next breath, cactus arms. Fingertips to the earth, straighten out the left leg, half split. Observing your breath. Next, inhale, bend back into your left leg, lift off of the right, and step forward into a ragdoll. So big bend in the knees, hugging the elbows, giving your head a little shake yes, shake no. And observing all the sensations in the body and the breath. With your next inhale, releasing from your elbows and slowly rolling up the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. As your head lifts, the shoulders melt back and down, bringing your feet to hip distance apart, arms resting at your side, eyes closed. Just start to observe your feet. Noticing where the weight moves from foot to foot and around where you're pressing on each individual foot. Trying to find this energy on the inside lines of the legs. Imagine you're now pulling the mat apart with your feet, getting that engagement. Tailbone tucks under just slightly to feel the belly draw in. Each inhale, there's a string on the top of your head lifting you taller. Exhale, the shoulders melt back and down. Listening to your exhales. One more here. Next, inhale, lift the arms, gazing at your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lifts, opening the chest. Exhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat, plant your right hand where the foot once was. Inhale, left fingertips reach to the sky, twisting. Exhale, plant your left hand down, step back, high plank. Your next inhale lifts the right foot off, just a hover. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, kick it back. And your choice to stay on 3 legs, or maybe drop down to plank or all the way to your knees for chaturanga. Elbows hug the body as you lower. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Take a breath. Next, inhale, the right toes kick up nice and high, 3-legged. Exhale, step forward and lower the left knee down, low lunge once again. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows, thumbs to the neck. Soften the shoulders. Inhale, elbows open wide, interlace the fingers. Exhale there. Inhale, cactus arms, pull them back behind you. Inhale, fingertips to the mat. Straighten out the right leg, half splits. Maybe noticing some differences as we keep coming back to these postures. One more breath. Bending into the right knee. Lift off of the left, step it forward, halfway lift at the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lifting to stand, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps back, plant the left hand down. Inhale, right fingertips to the sky, finding that twist. Exhale, right hand down, step back, high plank. Inhale, left toes off the mat. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, kick back, 3-legged, drop the toes or drop the knees. Find your flow, lowering down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left toes lift, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step forward, right knee comes down, low lunge. Inhale to lift the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows, soften the shoulders down. Inhale, elbows go wide. Next breath, cactus arms, finding your flow through these different variations. Fingertips come down, straighten out the left leg, half split. Always taking these opportunities to lengthen the breath. One more. Bending into the left leg, lift off and step forward, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift to stand, arms reach high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take an extra breath. Find the grounding in your feet. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back, ground the right hand. Inhale, left fingertips to the sky. Exhale, plant the left hand, step back, high plank. Inhale, lift the right toes. Exhale to the right elbow. Inhale, kick back. Find your flow. Maybe a different variation for chaturanga, knees, chest, chin. You can always just take a cat-cow if you need a break from vinyasa. Eating in downward dog. Inhale, right toes lift. Exhale, little change, cross the body, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, take it up and back, 3-legged. Exhale, step it forward, drop it down, low lunge. Inhale to lift the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows, finding these 3 variations. Inhale to open the elbows wide. Always trying to melt the shoulders a bit lower. Cactus arms as you inhale, pull the elbows back. And then taking your fingertips to the earth, little change here. You're just gonna lift up your left toes and then pivot them to point off the right side of your mat. So as you lift your arms up, your hips are opening to the long edge. It's kind of like a baby warrior two. From here, start to straighten out your right leg. That right foot comes to about a 45-degree angle so you can ground the whole foot down. Inhale to lift the arms high. Exhale, left fingertips come to the earth. As you keep reaching right fingertips to the back of your mat. Side stretch. Pressing your hips forward to the left side of your mat. One more breath. Lowering right fingertips to the earth and just start to walk yourself back to the top of your mat. Pivot the left toes onto the mat as you lift the right toes high. We're back in that half split. One more breath. Bend into the right knee, lift off of the left, step forward, halfway lift. Exhale, folding over the legs. Inhale, lift to stand, arms sweep high. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left toes step back, left hand to the earth. Inhale, right fingertips to the sky. Exhale, right hand down, step back, high plank. Inhale, left toes come off the earth. Exhale, bend the knee, left elbow. Kick it back, finding your flow, maybe just a cat-cow. Listening to your breath as you move. And meeting in downward dog. Inhale, left toes, sweep high. Exhale to cross the body, right elbow. Inhale, sweeping up and back. Exhale, step forward, low lunge. Take the right knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale to raise the arms. Flowing through these 3 different arm variations. Each inhale, switching to the next. Feeling the shoulders melt down. Next breath, fingertips come to the earth. Lift your right toes, pivot them off to the long edge of your mat. Lift yourself up and straighten out the left leg. Pivot the toes to ground the whole foot. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, right fingertips to the earth. That left arm keeps reaching to the back of your mat. Listening to your breath. One more here. Sweeping left fingertips down, walk to the top, pivot everything to face the front. Flex that left foot, half split. One more breath. Bend into the left leg, lift off, step forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift to stand, arms reach high. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, lifting the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right toes back, finding that twist. Inhale, the left fingertips go high. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Inhale, right toes lift. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, kick it back, find your flow, whichever variations you like. Following your breath to downward dog. Next, inhale, right toes lift, three-legged. Exhale, across the body, knee to left elbow. Inhale, sweeping up and back. Exhale, right foot to the top. Keep yourself high, crescent lunge as you lift the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows, finding these three variations. Next, inhale to the open the elbows wide, melting the shoulders down. Cactus arms, pulling the shoulder blades down and together. And then from here, we'll windmill that left arm high, sweep it behind you as you open warrior two. Left heel's down, hips are open to the long edge of the mat. Shoulders soften down the back. Inhale, flip the front palm, reaching high, reverse warrior. Just lightly resting your left hand on the back leg. Keep in this reverse warrior, but then slowly straighten out your right leg, reverse triangle. Next, inhale, lift yourself up, arms are reaching wide, and then going for triangle pose, reach forward, and then bring that right hand down. The back of your hand is on the inside of your leg. Left fingertips reach straight up. And then looking down at your mat. If you're looking at your mat and not the top of your ankle, then slide your hand a little higher on the leg. Try to pull the shoulders back. One more breath here. And then taking both hands down to the earth, pivot onto the left toes, and then step your foot a little closer in so you can get the heel down. The left foot will be at about a 45-degree angle. We're trying to square our hips. Pyramid pose. If fingertips down on the earth is rounding your spine, then take your hands onto the shin. Belly button scoops in. One more breath. Bend into your right knee, step forward, halfway lift at the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift to stand, arms sweep high. Exhale, heart center. Other side, inhale, lifts. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, left foot steps back. Inhale, right fingertips to the sky. Exhale, hand grounds, right foot back, high plank, the left toes lift off. Exhale, draw the knee to the left elbow. Inhale, kick back, find your flow. Vinyasa or cat-cow. Meeting in downward dog. Staying focused on your breath. Inhale, left toe sweep high. Exhale, cross the body, right elbow. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, step the foot up, keep your knee lifted, high lunge as you lift the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows, thumbs to the neck. Inhale, elbows wide. Next, inhale, cactus arms. Shoulders always melting lower. Inhale, sweep the right fingertips high and open, warrior two. Right heel goes down. Feel the tailbone tuck under slightly. Energy out the fingertips. Inhale, reverse warrior, flipping the front palm and reaching overhead. Staying in this shape, but straighten out the left leg. Inhale, lift yourself up, arms reach wide. Exhale, reach forward, and then coming down, triangle pose. Check in with where you're looking when you go down. You want to be looking at the top of your leg, not the mat. Pulling the shoulders back in line with the hips. Drawing the belly in, one more breath. Right fingertips come down, square your hips off. You pivot onto the right toes first, and then step it in until you can ground your heel, pyramid pose. Both legs are straight, but a little micro bend in the knees if you're feeling anything sharp. One more breath. Inhale, bend the left knee, step forward with the right, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift to stand, arms reach high. Exhale, heart center. Taking an extra breath. So this is our last time through this flow, a little bit more added on at the end. Inhale, lift the arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right toes back, finding your twist. Inhale, the left arm reaches high. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Inhale, right toes lift. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, kick back. And exhale, find your flow. Listening to your breath. Downward dog. Inhale, right toes high, three-legged. Exhale, cross the body, knee to left elbow. Inhale, sweeping up and back. Exhale, step to the top, crescent lunge, lift the arms. Cycling through these three variations for your shoulders, listening to the breath. Inhale switches you to the next one. Exhale drops the shoulders a bit lower. And coming out of cactus arms, sweep the left arm up and back. Open warrior two. Cycling through each of these movements, one breath per movement. Inhale, right arm sweeps up. Reverse. Straighten out the right leg. Inhale to lift up. Triangle pose, reaching forward and coming down as you exhale. Next breath, finding that pyramid pose. Fingertips come down. Step the left foot in to ground the heel. Hips are square. And instead of having your feet on a tightrope, let them be hip distance apart. Find your grounding. And then from here, we're gonna twist our triangle. So left hand comes to the outside of your right leg. And then take your right hand up to your hip. And you can stay here. Or maybe as you twist open, those right fingertips can comfortably reach to the sky. If you're low enough, maybe your left palm presses into the mat on the outside of your right foot. Belly button scooping in. One more breath. Right hand comes back down to the mat. Bend into your right leg, and we're trying to find the weight all into the right foot. We're gonna lift up, warrior three. Left toes reach back behind you. And maybe fingertips stay on the earth. Or can you bring your hands up? Hands at heart center. Maybe the arms are sweeping down at your sides. But trying to find your chest parallel to the earth. Be in line with your leg. One more breath. Try and keep your left foot off of the ground as we lift up to stand. Bend the left knee in front of you. And then open it out to the side. Flex the left foot, round the ankle onto the right knee. And then start to curl the tailbone back. Sit yourself down into this figure four. Stretching out the left hip. Listen to your breath. One more. Inhale, lift the arms high, ground your left foot. And exhale, forward fold. Down here, See if you can take a grip around your big toes with these fingers and thumbs. Halfway lift, inhale. And as you exhale, bending your elbows out to the sides, coming a little deeper, and a little more active into this fold. One more breath. Releasing your grip, bend the knees. Inhale, lift up to stand, arms reach high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Final side. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left toes, step back. Inhale, find your twist. Exhale, right hand down, step it back, high plank. Left toes off the earth. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale to kick back. And exhale to find your flow. Chaturanga. Inhale to your upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left toe sweep high, three-legged. Exhale, cross the body, knee to right elbow. Inhale, sweep up and back. Exhale, crescent lunge, step forward, raise the arms. Exhale, thumbs to the back of the neck. Inhale, elbows open wide, interlace fingers. Inhale, cactus arms. Next breath, sweeping open, warrior two, ground the right heel. Inhale, sweeping up and back, reverse. Stay there, just straighten out the left leg. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, reach forward, coming down, triangle. Next breath, top hand down, square the hips, step the right foot in to ground the heel. Pyramid pose. Just trying to find these two tracks for your feet, hip distance. And then finding our twist. So either the right palm on the outside of the left leg, left hand to hip, trying to reach the elbow to the sky, or if you're low enough, grounding right foot into the earth, maybe left fingertips reach all the way up. Listening to your breath, pressing down into all 10 toes. One more here. Top hand down, fingertips out in front of you, bend the left leg to move the weight forward. And then when you're ready, lifting off. Right leg tries to find parallel to the earth. Fingers can stay grounded or maybe chest lifts up, finding parallel. Reaching through the right toes, whole body active. One more breath here. And then a slow transition. Keep the right foot floating as you come up to stand. Reach the knee in front of you, open it wide. Ankle on top of knee, and then start to sit back down, curling the tailbone back. Listen to your breath. Almost there. Next, inhale, lifting high, ground the right foot. Exhale, fold. Finding your big toes. Active a little more into the forward fold, elbows open wide. Lifting the kneecaps. With your next breath, let that all soften. Release your grip to hug the elbows, bend the knees. Give your head a little shake, yes and no. Release your elbows so the hands are just heavy on the mat. As slowly as you possibly can, we'll start to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Feeling that even pressure between the feet as you lift that energy up the legs, up the torso, up the spine, as the shoulders melt down and the head lifts. Take an inhale at the top to grow taller. Exhale, chin into chest. Even slower, roll it back down. Belly scooping in. The knees bend as you get a little lower. And then we'll slowly step back into a tabletop. Take a few rounds of cat-cow, finding your breath. Next, inhale, back to neutral tabletop. Walk your fingertips out a little farther in front of you, and then pull right knee up behind your ankle. Turn the right toes so they're over diagonal towards the left side of your mat, and then start to slide left foot back behind you. We're settling into pigeon pose. So if you're up kind of high on the knees, you can fold up your blanket a little more. Slide it underneath the right hip so there's something to ground yourself into. Or if you feel quite low, as long as the hips feel like they're facing forward, you're good. And then coming down into sleeping pigeon. Maybe that's resting here on the forearms or stacking the palms and resting the forehead down. And we'll take 8 more breaths here. Each exhale, trying to lengthen a bit more, spending as much time as you can in the posture. Always observing how this shape feels different with each new breath. Taking one more deep inhale. Longest exhale you've taken all day. And we'll slowly lift back up onto the hands. Tuck the left toes. Just lift off of the left knee. Slide the right knee back, tabletop. Take another cat-cow. And then returning back to neutral, walk the hands a little farther forward, slide the left knee up, toes pivot over to the right side of the mat, slide your right foot back, find your depth. Maybe that's different on this side. Something underneath your left hip if you're feeling a little lifted. And then coming down to your sleeping pigeon. 10 breaths. Observing if the mind starts to wander, always walking it back to the breath. Softening with each exhale. Observing any sensations or intensities. And taking your final 2 breaths. Nice long exhale. And slowly pressing up to the hands. From here, just sit over into the left hip and sweep the legs out in front of you. Flexing the feet, sitting nice and tall. Inhale to open the chest. Exhale, start to slide down the shins, forward fold. Maybe you land somewhere on the shins, or you can take a grip on your toes, outside edges of the feet, whatever feels good. But wherever you are in your fold, you want to keep trying to flatten out the upper back in order to open the chest forward. Belly button scoops in tight. One more breath. Inhale to slowly lift back up. Make sure your heels are just over the front edge of your mat so you know you've got room behind you. Reaching the arms out in front. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, scoop the belly in as you tuck the tailbone and slowly roll yourself down onto your back. Once your head comes to the earth, bend the knees, hug them into the chest. Keeping them tight together as you rock side to side, or maybe it feels good to just hold in stillness. One more breath with the knees together. As you exhale, let the knees fall towards the shoulders. And then back into our happy baby. So arms on the inside of the legs, grab the outside edges of the feet, and try and stack ankles over knees. Maybe observing some differences from how this felt an hour ago. Rocking side to side or stillness. We'll take 3 more breaths. Slowly releasing your feet, taking them down to the mat so that they are mat distance apart. The knees fall into the center. And then reaching your arms out into a T shape. Palms press into the floor. Inhale where you are. And as you exhale, let your knees fall over to the right. Inhale to lift them back up. Exhale to the left. Finding this windshield wiper motion back and forth. Rolling out the glutes a little. Feeling this gentle stretch down the side of the body. And the next time your knees fall to the left, keep them there. Few options here. You can just let your knees go heavy. Or if you want a deeper side stretch, moving down the right, then you'll stack left foot over the right thigh. And if you want to go deeper into a twist, then you'll stack the right leg on top of the left. Maybe that left hand lands on the legs to add a bit of weight. Wherever you are, 2 more breaths. Next, inhale, arms reaching out to a T, right foot steps to the far side of the mat, finding those windshield wiper legs back and forth a couple times. And the next time, the knees drop to the right, ground them there. Either holding exactly as you are to add a bit more weight into a side stretch, stacked right foot on left leg. Or for more of a twist, left leg on right leg. Softening the shoulders and the face. Stepping left foot to the far side of the mat, windshield wiper back and forth. Just one more time. Coming back up through center. And then finding your Shavasana, and maybe it's somewhere right here. The knees falling into the center, feet on the ground, arms out wide. Or into a more traditional shape, you can extend the legs. Maybe it feels better to have your arms down at your sides, or hands resting on the body. Allow yourself to make just a couple more shuffles and adjustments, and then see if you can find a place of stillness. Closing your eyes. Allowing the space between the eyebrows to soften. As the jaw unclenches. Shoulders melt a little lower. Allowing the breath to get a little softer, but still observing this little hum in your throat. And whenever thoughts arise, just keep coming back to your breath. I'll leave you here for another minute. I'll bring you back when it's time. Slowly, starting to deepen your breath, inviting movement back to the hands and the feet, rotating wrists, ankles, maybe rolling the head side to side. Eventually, on an inhale, the arms reach overhead, full body stretch. Exhale to bend your knees and roll yourself over to one side, using your bottom hand as a pillow. Seeing if you can move with the eyes still closed. Start to press yourself up to a seated position. Hands come to heart center. Taking a moment to reflect back on your practice without any judgment, just simply observing how you feel now compared to an hour ago. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.